Hi everyone, it's me Yuki, and welcome to my recommendation channel. Today, I'm going to recommend a BL Manhwa Omegaverse. Now, let us begin. Number 5. I'll give you 1 billion won now, and 2 billion won after you give birth. Did I hit the jackpot? Wouldn't it be good to receive 3 billion won and then run away? 3 times. We only have to sleep together 3 times. That idea completely changed my life. 99.99% Lovers is an ongoing manhwa. It is a completive novel that later received a manhwa adaptation. That is currently 34 chapters. It is written by Lash and published by BookTube. If you've read this stories, comment down below on what you think of this stories. Number 4. Marry Me, Alpha. Due to a huge debt, Seo-won, a recessive alpha, is a scholarship student in college by day and serves guests as a barman by night. When he sees Ha-yeon, a college student from his year and a dominant alpha, at the bar, Seo-won freaks out, and to top it all off, Seo-won is even more freaked out when Ha-yeon says he'll give him a large sum of money if he sleeps with him. Marry Me, Alpha is a completed webtoon that has 26 chapters, written by Chan, illustrated by Rotten Green Tea, and published by Blue. If you've read this stories, comment down below on what you think of this stories. Number 3. Bye Bye. Depressed Omega Seo lost his whole family in a car accident, and since that day, he suffered from deep feelings of despair, shame, loneliness, and guilt. One rainy night, he finally gives up and decides to die by jumping off a bridge and find his family in the afterlife. But his suicide plans suddenly get thwarted. When a car crashes there, the unlicensed driver turns out to be a young alpha called Song-in, who blames Seo for distracting him and freaks out at the damage to his older brother's car. Afraid to face his sibling, Song-in makes a deal with Seo. The boy will pay 3 million won if Seo lies to his brother Seong-hoon and says the accident happened because the teenager saved his life. Seong-hoon doesn't buy the bullshit story in the least, but he and the mentally unstable Omega seem to have a clear chemistry between them. Bye Bye is a completed novel. It has been adapted into an ongoing manhwa. It currently has 22 chapters, written by Sorin, illustrated by Do Down. It has been published in Beloved and serialized by Riddy Books. If you've read this stories, comment down below on what you think of this stories. Number 2. Percentage of Love. Yoonhoo disappeared like smoke after spending a night together. Taeyoon can't forget him. He was his first lover and his first love. But what is this? Yoonhoo lives right next door? Yes, and also with a cute boy who looks like him. It's Yoonhoo, whom he was looking for so much. But does he already have a partner? Percentage of Love is a completed manhwa at 56 chapters across the seasons. There is an additional side story at 13 chapters. It is written and illustrated by Green Grape, has been serialized and published by Blue. If you've read this stories, comment down below on what you think of this stories. Number 1. Love Shuttle. There's a late bloomer, and then there's a asterisk late bloomer. Asterisk Doyeon may be half Omega, but he certainly doesn't look it. He's tall, chiseled. But the worst of it all is that he's a full-grown adult male who has yet to go into heat. He doesn't see the problem, and everyone assumes he's an alpha. Anyway, but when his body finally decides it's time, it just happens to be at the most inopportune moment. He has no one to turn to but his work rival, Taeyeon, but thankfully, Taeyeon is more than man enough to help him out. Love Shuttle is a completed webtoon manhwa. It contains 90 main chapters, and plus 10 special stories, written and illustrated by Imeju. It has been published by Lazine. If you like these stories, comment down below for your opinions. Please like, share and subscribe for updates. Please support me channel. Thank you. You can also add on my Facebook written on the description below for more recommendations, requests and more. Have a nice day. Bye bye.